Hello everyone, Welchy here and welcome to our brand new show, Welchys Wednesday Weekly. This is the show where I'll be discussing the latest video game news, upcoming video game releases, we'll do a question of the week each week, and then we'll go through our favourite comments from the week just gone. If you enjoyed the show, please do be sure to leave it a like, leave a comment on what you enjoyed or didn't enjoy, and subscribe to see our future episodes. Without further ado, let's get into the news. First on the list of news is that Stardew Valley is coming to Xbox Game Pass later this year. As part of the ID at Xbox Indie Showcase, which happened on Tuesday the 10th of August, Stardew Valley developer Eric Barone announced that his farm life sim will be coming to Game Pass. No release date yet, but it's probably sometime this fall, being autumn/December, winter over here in the UK. Stardew Valley first launched in 2016 on Steam and has been super successful. It's already on consoles, including the Switch and Xbox, but it's actually coming to Game Pass for all Game Pass subscribers this year. Currently it's at £15, I believe. On the Nintendo Store. It might be less than that when it's on sale. I haven't checked the Xbox Store, I imagine it's the same. But it's a game that I've been looking at picking up many times, particularly on the Switch. But I've held off, and I'm glad I have, because now I get to play it for free on Game Pass and see what's up. So I'm looking forward to that. So keep your eyes peeled for Stardew Valley coming to Game Pass later this year. Next, Apex Legends and its crossplay has seemingly been delayed to 2022 after many fans had believed it was coming in 2021. During a recent Reddit AMA, the EA developer from Respawn had confirmed that Apex Legends cross progression will launch next year and said it's been difficult getting it through across the line. Quote, cross progression is gnarly as hell in terms of being a problem to solve. It's not only that you have to solve the technical challenge of merging existing accounts, but there are also legal and contractual issues to navigate with purchasing on other platforms. Different regions have different laws. It's a mess, but we're working on it, and we're committed to delivering it. So for those of you who are playing Apex Legends, we're looking forward to some crossplay, whether that be in cross progression for your accounts or just playing against your Xbox friends if you're on PlayStation, or vice versa. You're going to be waiting a little bit longer. It looks like it's going to be coming in 2022. Seemingly, this will also be the case with the PS5 and Xbox Series X versions, which still aren't out either. There's still a chance they come this year, but I imagine they will also be pushed till next year. So those of you looking for or wanting 120 frames per second or 60 frames per second on your consoles, you're going to have to wait a little longer, particularly if you want to play against your friends on the different consoles. That's it for the news this week. Let's move on to the upcoming video game releases. So I've highlighted 2 games that are coming out this week, which I'm keeping my eyes on, and I think you should too. First being Foreclosed, which comes out Thursday the 12th of August. This comes out on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC and Stadia. Google Stadia, if you can believe that's still going. Foreclosed, it looks interesting. You'll see the trailer behind me right now. I think it's got a cool art style, it's got a cool concept. I believe it's like in a cyberpunk kind of setting, and like a comic book kind of art style. It looks interesting. The only thing that's putting me off is that the gameplay, like the gunplay, looks a bit stiff, looks a bit, doesn't look too fun. But the rest of it is intriguing me, so I'm going to wait for some review scores and see what's up with that game. Maybe wait for it to come to something like Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now. But that's coming out Thursday the 12th. If you're interested, on Friday the 13th, unlucky for some, but probably not for Hades, because Hades was almost Game of the Year last year for many people. And it's coming to PlayStation and Xbox on Friday, finally, after pretty much a year, if not longer. Exclusively on Nintendo Switch and PC. It's now coming to PlayStation and Xbox, and Xbox Game Pass in particular. So anyone who's got Game Pass can play this game for free from Friday the 13th this week. This is a game that I am super excited to play. I'm definitely going to be playing this on Friday. and finally seeing what the hype's all about. I was so close many times to jumping into it last year on the Switch, but I held off because I knew it would come to consoles. I didn't expect it to come to Game Pass though, so I'm really happy I get to play it for free and see what's up with it. So if you've been looking like me to play Hades, this is your chance this week. It's coming out on PlayStation and Xbox on Friday the 13th. Looking ahead to next week, we've got some interesting video game releases as well. Thursday the 19th of August, we've got 12 Minutes coming out on Xbox and PC, and in particular Game Pass again. Although when I went on Xbox earlier today, I couldn't see it on there as like a coming soon. But it was definitely announced for Game Pass, so I'm a little bit confused as why that's not there. But anyway, 12 Minutes releases next week, Thursday the 19th. This game looks really cool. I'm really interested in this one. It's got a stellar cast. Willem Dafoe. Oh, and that girl's name from Star Wars is going to pass me by now. Ridley? It's Ridley something, I know. Maybe I cannot remember the girl's name from Star Wars now. I want to say Ridley Scott, but I don't think that's right. Anyway, you get my point. The girl from the last trilogy that is just aired. Anyway, 12 Minutes comes out next week, next Thursday. Looks really interesting. Have a look at this trailer. I think it's one you should definitely be keeping an eye on, especially if you've got Game Pass. And I imagine it will come to PlayStation at some point. I'm not too sure on the exclusivity rights on this one. But yeah, definitely want to keep an eye on. I'll be playing it next week, assuming it does come out on Game Pass as expected. And then a really exciting one, next Friday, 20th of August, PlayStation exclusive, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is coming out. Now, this is basically a fully PS5 version of Ghost of Tsushima with a new island to explore, new story, new unlockable stuff like new abilities, new armor sets, all come in next week on the Director's Cut. And that also includes new stuff for Legends mode as well, new stories on Legends, new gear on Legends, and a new raid, I believe, and a new mode as well. So lots of new content coming up for Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut next week, Friday the 20th. I believe I'm not going to go into all the different pricing because it gets very confusing, but if you have the game on PS4 and you want it on PS5, it costs about £20, I think. I've kind of lost all the different pricings, but if you're interested, go and check out this Director's Cut. It should be an amazing game, just like the original was. I'm sure the Director's Cut, this extra added content, is just going to be just as good. Okay, so moving on to question of the week. And the question of the week this week is going to be, what game that is releasing in 2021 are you most excited for? Now, my answer to this question, I'm going to assume that Horizon Forbidden West is not coming out this year. I'm going to assume it's been delayed to next year. If it's coming out this year, that would take the cake. If it's not, then we'll forget about that one. And my game that is coming out this year, as long as it doesn't get delayed like everything else does, the game I'm most looking forward to is Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, I was a massive fan of the first one, absolutely loved it. I spent many hours on it, and it's the kind of game where I can play so much in such a small amount of time, then I'll leave it for ages, but then I can go back to it and just have such good fun on that game. And I can't wait for Jurassic World Evolution 2. It looks like they're going to have the sea dinosaurs. They're probably not actually called dinosaurs, but you know what I mean. I'm not a dinosaur enthusiast as such, but I love the kind of park simulators, park management, like Zoo Tycoons and Roller Coaster Tycoons. And Jurassic World Evolution is just like an incredible mix of dinosaurs with kind of Zoo Tycoon. It's great. So yeah, that's the game I'm most looking forward to. I'm also really looking forward to FIFA 22, but that's a game that comes out every year, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say Jurassic World Evolution 2. But I want to know what your most anticipated game of 2021 is. Is it Jurassic World Evolution 2? Is it FIFA 22? Is it Halo Infinite? There's other games coming out. Deathloop. Let me know in the comments, and then we'll go through the best answers, but all the answers, because we don't, not too big yet, but every answer we'll go through in next week's video. Now, this is where I'll normally do a comments of the week section, but we're going to wait and start that next week. and go through the comments, like I say, from the question of the week, and any other comments you have, any comments you have to do with anything to do with video games, please do put them down below, including any thoughts you had on this video, what you would like to see me do more on this video, anything I can change, any kind of feedback would be really, really appreciated. But that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. It's a brand new show. I've done something similar in the past on my own personal channels back in the day, but on the Part-Time Gamers channel, first time I'm trying this out, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's taken, I put a lot of planning into this, and this is going to be an evolving show. It's not just going to be like this every week. Next week could be completely different because I'm going to think of new things. Until we get into some sort of like good rhythm, and I found like a formula that works for me and for you guys, then this is going to be an evolving show. Things are going to change. I'm going to try new things, take things out, add new things in. But yeah, if you did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like. As I said, leave a comment down below on what you think of this new show, and also what game you're most looking forward to in 2021. And subscribe if you want to see the next future episodes of this show. Thanks for watching, everyone, and keep on gaming.